Hey guys, content like this is very popular on social media. Today I will show you how to create your own image like this. So let's just quickly dive into it. We have this image from pixabay.com. I will drag the smoke footage into Photoshop. Let's make it little small for now. We can obviously adjust it afterwards. What we will do now is just go to window and turn on the timeline workspace. And then we will create a video timeline. You can drag the slider to zoom in or zoom out into the timeline. What we will do now is just blend it to screen blending mode. As you can see, it has smoke. It's actually not smoke, it's vapor from hot coffee. But we don't want the vapor outside of the coffee mug, right? It should be coming inside of that mug. It shouldn't be anywhere else. So for our help, we will just go to the normal blending mode, lower the opacity, and then we can actually see which part of the image is covered by the smoke video layer. So what we will do is hit Ctrl T and then adjust it to our requirement. What we can do is just bring the rulers. If you don't see the rulers here, then what you need to do is go to View and Rulers. So we will bring the rulers so that we can properly view. Now we just have to make sure that the smoke doesn't go to these parts, these two boxes especially. It should be coming out of this box, right? Then only it would appear that it's coming out from inside. So what we can do is just zoom and then properly. And then what we can, I think this looks fine, but we have to mask it. So what we will do is just go to layer mask, and then with the black selected, with the brush tool, you can use any soft brush tool with opacity around 75%. And then just we will lower the opacity to around 20%, reduce the flow to around 30%, and then just one stroke for that little feather. We are just feathering it out so that the smoke, the vapor doesn't end abruptly, right? It shouldn't end abruptly. Now when we change it to screen, Let's see how it looks. We will just hit Ctrl H so that the extra lines doesn't show up. It looks pretty fine, right? You can always change the playback resolution, and actual footage is just for playback as it is in the Adobe Premiere Pro. It's just the playback resolution. Mark that the loop playback is selected. Now we need to create an endless loop. For that, what we need to do, we will just bring it to here, move it to the left. Oops. So we moved it to the left, and then we just need up to here. So we will crop it. Okay, so now we need to create an endless loop. For that, we have to duplicate it. So we will just hold and drag it to the plus, and so it's duplicated. Now we will change the name. We will change it to beginning. I will just write bag, and this as end. What we will do now is just go to the last frame and then move it to there. Then what we will do is just drag it to left and then end it here. Simple, right? It's very simple actually. And then we just need to blend the two layers. So how will we blend it? Just play around with the opacity. We will animate the opacity, and then we will have that soft blend of the two layers to create an endless loop. So I will just zoom in into the timeline, go in the beginning of the bottom layer, select this, and then it's 100. We will go actually to the last layer, actually to the last frame, and then we will decrease the opacity to 0%. Now we will go back to the first frame, select the end layer, click the drop down arrow, and then again go to opacity, click the clock icon for that animation, and now in the end layer decrease the opacity to 0% at start, and then we'll go to the end keyframe, and then increase the opacity back to 100%. So now we will have that blend. Now let's see how to export it perfectly. So we will just go to File, Export, Save for Web. It will take some time to load, so be patient. So as you can see, it is loaded. I will just zoom it out and we will just decrease the size because obviously we don't want GIFs file to be super HD and all such that. So we will, because GIF files are heavy, so if you have a budget laptop or budget PC, so you should be aware of that. So I am just reducing its size to 600 by 400 and make sure that the looping options is set to forever, otherwise you will not have that endless loop. You will just have that once, you will just have it for once. So it's set to forever, and rest I will just put it as it is and I will not make changes to anything in all these options. So now I will just hit save. Okay, let me tell you something I just forgot. You need to make sure it's set to GIF. If it's set to any other thing, you need to set it to GIF for that proper animation. Otherwise, it will not have that animation. It will just be an image. So you need to make sure that it's set to GIF. Once it's set to GIF and you are done with all other things like with the image size and all, I will just put all the things as it is and then I will hit save. I will save here to desktop with coffee time and save. You again need to have patience and wait for some time so that the image gets saved. And yes, it's done. So guys, that's it for today's video. I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, then don't forget to hit the like button. If you are new to this channel, then don't forget to hit the subscribe button down there. Having that said, see you soon in next video. Till then, bye bye.